pick, and we've got something very, very special for you today, and this is the Traeger grill. This is truly a barbecue lover's dream, because this is so much more than just a grill. This is also a smoker. I mean, you're going to be able to do things in this grill that you never thought possible, and we're going to give you everything right out of the box that you could conceivably need, making our value better than anywhere else you're going to find this. We're also excited that we can bring this to you today with free shipping and handling, but everything you need is going to be included, and we're giving you 2 great big bags of the flavor fuel pellets, because this isn't just fuel, this is also flavor. So you're going to get that beautiful hickory and then also the mesquite. We're going to give you your cookbook and your instructional manual. We even give you a cover. We give you the Traeger. The only thing we don't give you is Greg Shockley, who's here to give us a guided tour. Welcome back, sir.
How you doing, David?
Always good to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
This is truly an amazing grill. And Greg, I want everyone to know right before we get started with all the whys and wherefores, our value is extraordinary.
It really is.
And we've got a little graphic that'll help better tell this story. So let's take a look here, and I will tell you, you've got a lot to be excited about today with this value. If you were to go to retail to put together this identical offer, the Lone Star grill with the warming rack, the grill cover, the external front shelf, and then of course those 2 great big bags of wood pellets, $806 is what you'd pay. Today on QVC, with the limited supply we're able to bring in, only $649 is what you'll pay. Then we'll put it on 6 easy payments, which is our maximum, Greg. But here's the really exciting news. We're giving you free shipping and handling.
How you like that?
And when I say free shipping and handling, that alone is a savings of $80.22. Now that's meaningful.
That is
because
meaningful.
if someone offered you $80 in cash today, would you take it?
I'm going to take it right now, all day long.
I think we all would. All right, so Greg, talk to us about how this works and why this grill is different.
Well, you know, it's different because it does everything, really. So now you can bake, you can broil, you can barbecue, you can slow cook, you can smoke all day long, or you can grill, all on the same unit. So, you know, no messy charcoal, no cooking over chemicals, no flare-ups, no propane, and no babysitting. That's the best thing for me. I can put my pork shoulders on, I can put my ribs on, I can do it. I can play a round of golf, I can watch my kids' baseball game and come back and everything's done. The Traeger does all the work for you. So the first thing you're gonna notice, it's a beautiful grill. It looks awesome. It sits on my deck. This is the only grill I use. It sits on there, so it looks great. It's a huge grill, and when we see the other grills in a second, we have the food on, you're gonna see how much capacity this has. 567 square inches. This whole big bottom part, remember, we're throwing this upper rack in here for you. That's additional item or space that you have right here. And you've got the front turnout, so you can put your sheet pan on here, so when you're pulling your burgers, your steaks and everything off, it's all there for you. And David, you talk about easy to put together. 4 legs, you put the chimney together and you put this handle on. It takes longer to get out of the box than it does to put it together.
Which is
super
perfect.
easy and super convenient. And so how's it work? Let's go into that. Now remember, David said the fuel is the flavor. Now what that means, these little wood pellets right here, so remember, you're gonna get mesquite and you're gonna get hickory. This is not only gonna infuse your food with that great smoky flavor, but when I demonstrate how this goes in, this heats up and catches on fire, and this is what creates all of the fuel and the heat in the Traeger. So let's look at the diagram right here, and this is just kind of a, you know, an inside look as to how the Traeger works. There's the wood pellets that go into the hopper here. There's an electric auger that feeds just right amount of the wood pellets into the fire pot right here to start the fire. So let's say you're gonna smoke all day long at 180 degrees. The auger is gonna move a little bit slower based on the digital thermometer setting that you put on there. It's gonna stoke the fire at a little bit lower pace to get that smoke all day long. So if you're gonna grill, it's gonna go a little bit faster, add more of those wood pellets in at a faster pace to get a really stoked fire. And the cool thing about it too is there's a convection fan. The convection fan keeps that fire perfectly stoked, keep it nice and hot to the desired temperature, but it also convects all the heat around, so you're gonna cook evenly, side to side, top to bottom, you're gonna have an even cook. So let's say you wanna grill some big strip steaks in your burger. You don't even need to turn the burgers or the steaks. It's gonna evenly cook those. If you wanna get the good grill marks, you can go ahead and flip them, but not necessary at all. We've got the beautiful drip pan right here, which is gonna take all that grease and anything you might have in there from your slow cook. It's gonna go into the drip bucket. But again, it really does everything. This is a smart machine. This is an investment. This is a grill and a smoker that will, you know, you'll be able to cook like a professional.
And the only 2 things you need to make the fuel work are the pellets, which we include, and electricity.
Yep.
Because this is something you plug into your electrical outlet outside. Now, this is not designed to be used inside. You want to use it outside.
That's right.
So plug it into a power source, put your pellets in, and then let's get busy with all that delicious food. Now, I believe we've got a quick look here at what you're getting. handling. Big 20-pound bag of the hickory pellets, big 20-pound bag of the mesquite pellets. They look just like this before they go into the auger and they catch fire and create the fuel and flavor source. We're giving you a great big cookbook, the instructional manual, and also a grill cover, Greg, which is great because this is something that we're throwing in as an added bonus.
That's right.
Now, let's go over and show food because we know the value is great. We're saving over $80 on the free shipping and handling. We've got it on 6-pay. We have fewer than 900 of these to go around. So as I head over, let's remind you of that value story. This identical offer at retail, if bought separately, would be $806. We have that identical offer today at only $649, and then we'll put it on 6 easy payments, which is our maximum. And then if that weren't enough, Greg, free shipping and handling, which is a savings by itself of over $80.
Right.
Now, I will tell you, we started the show with fewer than 900. We now have fewer than 800 to go around. 100 of these have already flown out the door. Let's get busy eating.
All right, let's get ready eating and showing how they can become an instant pit master. No experience necessary right here. Remember, guys, digital thermometer. You set the temperature to whatever you want it, whether you want to smoke, 180. You can go up to 225 for that slow cook. You can bring it all up for kind of a roast or a high if you want to grill. So let's get into this. First off, take a look at how much stuff we have on here, David. We have an entire pork shoulder, 2 racks of ribs, an entire chicken, this awesome beef jerky, which I'm going to definitely finish off the rest of that. And we've got a cast iron skillet right here with the most amazing baked beans that are topped with bacon, I'm sure, and everything else on there. So let's go ahead and have some fun with this. I'm going to pull this pork shoulder off, and you know, it's okay if it falls apart because that's what it's supposed to do.
Because that means it's done.
That means it's done. I'm going to go ahead and get into this, and I'll get those ribs in a second.
Okay, so we're going to come back to the table
Yeah, let's
here.
come back to the table and take a look at this. Now, slow and low is what barbecue is all about. You know, it's just about cooking the right temperature, cooking for a long period of time. So it literally does this. It falls apart. Everything just comes off.
Now, I'll help you with a fork here. Look at this,
Flavor.
how it's just pulling apart there. And this, of course, you then begin to shred, and what you do is you coat that with your favorite barbecue sauce. Maybe you make a homemade sauce, maybe you've got a jarred sauce you love, but this is what it's all about. This is barbecue at its finest, and the best part, folks, is that you're able to enjoy this anytime, any day, regardless of temperature outside.
That's absolutely right. And remember, David, I just said a second ago, anybody can be that perfect pit master. Now you can. You put these in there, let them sit for about 8 or 9 hours, check your temperatures, you can check them periodically, but the Traeger does all the work. That digital thermometer, you're setting that temperature, walk away. Like I said, go play a round of golf, go watch your kids' game, go do anything else except for sitting there watching your fire because you don't have to anymore. You don't get this kind of results on just a normal smoker.
No,
this
you don't.
is the great flavor that you just cannot duplicate
You'll love that
any
sauce.
other way.
Ooh.
Isn't that great? Here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull one
Y'all
of these
need to
racks of-
stop. That's some delicious pulled pork.
Take a look at this, David. We're gonna go ahead and get one of these ribs off. And while I'm doing that, why don't you grab some of that beef jerky and tell me what you think of that?
All right.
The beef jerky, we marinated this.
Grab a little bit of that off there.
We marinated this for about 2 days. You'll give you some recipes right there.
Okay.
Then you put it on the smoker. If you want to go ahead and do it at the same time, your ribs take about the same time.
Yeah.
It's the best beef jerky you ever had in your entire life. Look at this.
It's hot.
You know you're doing it right when the bone comes off clean. When you're doing smoking, that bone comes off totally clean like that. You got nothing
amazing.
left
So
except for
good.
that perfect smoked meat.
This
Isn't it
beef
good?
jerky is amazing.
Isn't that great?
So good.
Don't buy it in the store anymore. Make it on your Traeger.
Smoked beef jerky.
Who'd have
Delicious.
thought?
Delicious. Unbelievable.
Okay, so that's our smoke. Remember, we did the smoking thing. So we had about 180 degrees set. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our slow cook. So what are we gonna do on the slow cook? Let me go ahead and put this down here.
All right.
Get ready for our slow cooks. Now, what do we have over here?
Oh, man.
We've got our Easter ham over here. We've got
On
the
the
Easter
grill.
ham. We've got a prime rib. We've got the brisket, which disappears as soon as the show is over because the brisket is one of the most amazing things on here. That nice beef brisket. And we're going to go ahead and pull the prime rib off here just to talk about how easy and that is. All right, let's go ahead, David. Let's go ahead and start carving this guy up.
Let's do that. We'll
back
come
over
right
here.
back over the table here. And I'll remind everyone that this is a remarkable value today. We'll take a look and remind you that at retail, you would pay $806 for this identical offer. We've got it for you today at only $649. Now, I realize that's still an investment, so we're going to put it on Easy Pay for you. Not 4, not 5. We'll put it on our maximum 6. And then we'll give you free shipping and handling, which by itself is a savings of over $80. We don't have a lot of these to go around. We actually have now fewer than Fewer than 700 left to go around. That means 200 have already been spoken for. And look at this beef brisket.
This is off the hook. This is the most incredible beef brisket. You know, you don't have to season these to death because remember, you're cooking with real smoke. The fuel is the flavor. Unlike a lot of the smokers out there that kind of use, you have to soak the wood chips and they just kind of add a smoky kind of flavor, but it's kind of more like an oven. This is actually being cooked and seasoned with the wood. And that's what you can just tell the huge difference. That slow and low process.
So good.
Best brisket you were ever gonna try. And then, you know, the prime ribs, you just gotta love these. Act like a professional. This is gonna be a professional cook. I'm gonna cut right into this. The juices remain, the flavor remains. Everything is in this prime rib. You can just see.
Now,
that's doing it right.
If that doesn't make you hungry, your eyes are closed. I'm not sure what else
David,
I can
this
say
is
to
the way
you.
you like yours too, kind of on the medium side.
I like mine
well.
medium. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? It's not dry. It's got
No,
all
it's
that
not.
juices, all the flavors that you're going to definitely want in your slow cook.
Hey, let's welcome Janet in Oregon. And Janet, how are you today?
I'm good, David. How are you?
Doing
Janet.
very well. We're certainly eating well today, Miss Janet.
Yes, you are.
Oh, my goodness. Now, do you own a Traeger or are you buying one today?
We actually bought it the last time it was on the air, so
Okay.
we've had it for about a month.
Good.
Okay. Have you had a chance to use it yet?
We use it every day.
Really? What are you making on your
Love
Traeger?
I love the flavor you get out of it. It is nothing. There's nothing else compared to it. No gas grill, no charcoal grill. It comes close to this Traeger.
Oh, that
We
is
get
good to
great
hear.
flavor. We've done pork on it. We've done salmon. We've done jerky. We've done burgers. I'm going to do my Easter turkey on it.
Nice.
It's outstanding. I can't rave about it enough.
Oh, that sounds great. And how easy are the pellets to use for your fuel and your flavor source?
They're really easy to use. You just put it in and, turn it to smoke at first and let that go for about 4 or 5 minutes and
Right.
then turn it to your temperature. They're a piece of cake. And in Oregon, the pellets themselves are easy to find in my local store, so I can get all the different kinds of flavors.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
that is great. And you know, Janet, isn't it great just to know that you don't have to babysit? It has a digital thermometer that you can just set it and literally walk away and go do something better than sitting there staring at your grill. And then let the Traeger do all the work for you. You cook like a pro.
It's absolutely, and the best part about that is there's no flare-up.
Yeah.
None.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Janet, stay tuned. We're going to show you more goodies from the Traeger. So glad you're enjoying yours.
Love it, love it. Can't say enough about it. And if anybody's hesitant, you just need to jump on the line and get it. You will not regret it.
Awesome. All
Great
right.
to hear.
Thanks,
Thank you, Janet.
Please keep enjoying it and share your recipes later on, okay?
You bet, you bet.
Okay,
Take care.
thank you.
Bye-bye. Now, let's remind you that our value story here is amazing. We are so excited to be able to bring this to you because at retail, this would be $806. That's what you'd be paying out of pocket for this identical pack-up. We're doing it today at only $649. Then we'll put it on 6 easy payments, which is our maximum. And then, of course, we're giving you free shipping and handling, which by itself is a savings of over $80 cash. Now, let's remind you that we have now fewer than 650 to go around, is that right? And everybody's grabbing their Traeger now. What's next, sir?
All right, David, so we've smoked, we've slow cooked. Now we're going for the money right here. We're grilling.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and cheese up my burgers right here while I pull everything off. We got burgers. Again, notice how
Look at those
big
strip
this is.
steaks. Good grief.
I've got these big strip steaks. We're gonna go ahead and cook one, or cut into one of those.
That's a
I got a
David-sized strip
beautiful
steak.
piece of salmon. Remember, versatile. Do anything with it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into a piece of chicken maybe. And then let's get a burger going. We'll throw some burgers on the buns. Corn, vegetables, everything. You can load this up. You can feed an army on this grill. And remember, don't even need to flip this. That convection fan cooks everything evenly. So if you want to flip it, you can flip it. But otherwise, let the Traeger do the work and infuse that great flavor and the perfect temperature right there. So if you want to go ahead, you want to try some steak
Yeah,
here,
let's
David?
do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go ahead.
And
Give this
as
some-
we bring this over, I'll remind you that this is the kind of cooking that is so easy because those pellets go in. There's no charcoal. There's not going to be any propane for you to worry with. There's no worry about running out of fuel in the middle of your barbecue because you're going to have all of that going into it. Look at that beautiful strip steak.
You know-
not only is it beautifully seared, Greg, but it's also juicy all the way through.
It is, and that's the result you get. You know, when Janet was talking about no flare up, that's what you get. You get burnt food. You get food that's overcooked on each side. The Traeger cooks evenly. Just look at that. The center is perfect. Each side, we didn't even flip this one, and each side is cooked perfectly. So you get the perfect results for the steak. Your chicken, incredibly juicy, moist, retain all that flavor, and of course you're getting that great smokiness. the salmon, again, is gonna fall apart, just like salmon is meant to be. It's not gonna be tough.
And look how juicy and how tender, yeah.
And it's healthy. You're not adding any extra fat or calories or anything to it right there. And you know what? We're gonna have some burgers for later. David, I'd like you to do the honors here. That happens to be your apricot glaze to go over your
this is
honey ham.
one of the recipes we made earlier this month.
Continue to smoke a ham over this, and look at this. Isn't that gorgeous?
You do your smoked ham and then do this sweet, beautiful apricot glaze. Boy, that'll be a nice balance of flavor. Let me also tell you that we started the show with nearly 900 of these. We now have fewer than 600 to go around. Everybody's grabbing their grill, their smoker, their oven, because it's all those things in one purchase.
It does everything. This is an investment, guys. This is not, you know, your kind of grill that if it makes it through 2 seasons, you're happy. This is a grill that you're gonna have for years and years to come, that you're gonna be proud of, that you're gonna keep on your deck, and that you're gonna just cook tons of stuff on. So last thing, bake. Okay.
It's gonna be an oven.
You can bake Sunday morning breakfast and put your eggs and your bacon on there. You want to talk about a real wood-burning oven pizza? We got it right here for you. You can infuse all that. You can imagine how much you go to those specialty restaurants that have those wood-burning ovens. You got one in your backyard right now. We've got beautiful salad right here, some grilled vegetables. We've got our dessert in here. We've got a cobbler. We've got, look at that cherry cobbler. Cornbread, David. Of course, no Southern barbecue would be complete without some perfect cornbread. And this one right here, we put crackling in there for you.
No way,
yeah,
that's
we definitely
crackling?
did.
All right,
But
all
the wood-burning oven, so we slow cooked, we smoked, we barbecued, we grilled, we did everything the Traeger can do and more. You're gonna get all this, let the Traeger do the work for you.
Now, let me tell you also, we started this show with nearly 900 of these. Fewer than 550 left to go around. Jason is calling us in Illinois. Jason, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
We're doing very well. Do you own the Traeger or are you buying one today?
I own it. I bought it last time it was on the air.
Excellent. Now, what kind of experience have you had with it so far?
It's all been positive. I'm a competition barbecue cook, and I bought this maybe to help me out in my competition. And so far, I haven't started any competitions yet, but I've been practicing with it, and it is awesome. I mean, it cooks anything.
Well, I think it's probably safe to say you're probably an expert at barbecuing if you compete. So
yes,
what would you say? What would you say about the Traeger for someone at home who's trying to decide if this is the grill they want to bring home?
You know, for me, the biggest thing is I normally use charcoal smokers, and this was so much more cleaner to get prepared and clean up when it's all over with.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're done cooking, the cleanup is easy. So that makes it really good.
Were you pleased that when you opened the box, you had those 2 big, giant 20-pound bags of the flavored fuel pellets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great. I mean,
Did a lot of
easy
cooking
to
out of
fill
that.
the hopper, and you know, the hopper lasts a long time. I think I took the pork butt already 12 hours on one hopper of pellets.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jason, we want to wish you lots of luck with your upcoming competitions. Glad you took a chance on the Traeger. What would you say to people at home who are just about to make a decision today?
You know what? The easy pay makes it worth it right there. That's what made me pull the trigger on it.
Exactly.
There you
That
go.
and that free shipping and handling, which is awesome. So.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
You better believe it. Well, listen, Jason, take good care, buddy, and congrats on the
Jason.
purchase, and good luck in your competitions, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, pal. Bye-bye now.
All right.
Want to let you know we started this show with nearly 900 of these, and I've only got about 500 to go around.
right.
Let me remind you of that value story real quickly. At retail, this would be $806. We've got it at $649. 6 easy payments on your credit card and free shipping and handling, which by itself is a savings of over $80. That's pretty amazing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, David.
Always a pleasure to have you back.
Enjoy the Traeger, guys.
Let me tell you that I'm going to make my way back inside, but we're going to check in with Mary, who's going to talk to you about my blog and a lot of other things as everyone is getting ready for lots of great cooking next weekend, both for Passover and Easter. Mary, take it away.